In this final video, we'll walk through the process of creating and sending invoices based on the project data and and syncing it with Tripletex. So let me go to the sales module and open our sales order, which is S00086. So before creating the invoice, I'll manually verify the products delivered or the services delivered to avoid any errors. So let me mark this one as delivered. All 41 meter square has been worked on. This one too. And let me skip these two and create it for, or let me create it for Del 1 alone. So I'll deliver all these things. I'll add it for all the tasks here in Del 1. So yes, now that I have selected that Del 1 has been completely delivered, I will create the invoice for the same. Odoo allows us to easily generate an invoice based on services delivered during this project by just clicking on invoice, create invoice right here, and I would be creating a regular invoice and I'll create a draft invoice. So now we can see only the tasks which were in Del 1 are added here because I did not add the delivered quantity in the Del 2 tasks. Now I would be checking or adding other details if I want to, like customer reference or invoice date. Payment reference is automatically generated, and this one is NOK. Okay, and now I'll confirm the invoice from here. Now, as soon as we confirm the invoice, we receive the Tripletex number right here, indicating that the invoice has been sent to Tripletex. So let us check if the invoice has been sent to Tripletex. So moving back to Tripletex and then invoice overview. Let's see the number. It is 1005, and I'll search for 1005. I can see it right here. And if I open this invoice, I can see that the invoice has been created for 77475 and 77475 here. Uh, there were 25% tax applied, and we can see the same tax has been applied here, 25%. So the entire process from project creation to invoice is now seamlessly integrated between Odoo and Tripletex, and this is how the invoice looks in Tripletex. Now let's go back and create another invoice for the Del 2, and let me just deliver these here. Yes, I have delivered now all. the tasks. So I'll create the invoice for Del 2 here. Now we can see the invoice has been created for Del 2 only because Del 1 one's invoice has already been sent. Now for this invoice, I would be adding some discount. So for the first one, I will be adding 5%. I would be changing it to NOK right here. And for this one, maybe 25%. And for this one, we'll keep it 0. And for the first one, we would be changing the tax to 0%. And for another one, we would be doing the same, changing the tax to 0%. And that's it. I think I'm ready to send it. So I'll confirm the invoice from here. We've received a Tripletex number indicating the invoice has been created in Tripletex. Now moving back to Tripletex and checking the invoice. Here 1006 has been created for amount 45732, which is the same amount here, 45732. And if I check the invoice, I can see that the payment reference, which is the KID number, has been transferred rightly to Tripletex. Also, the address for the company for whom the invoice has been created, and the delivered date, and also the delivered address, which was 12345 Oslo. Yeah. Now we can see I had applied a discount of 5% and 25% in two of the tasks, which is 5% and 25% for these tasks here, and we have received the discount right here. And also I had changed the tax for two of the tasks to 0, which we can see also has been synced in Tripletex. So this is how seamlessly and in real time the details of the invoice are being synced to Tripletex, including the details of the customer, the delivery address, the contact name, invoice address, and the KID number, also the customer reference, and project details, again including the order lines and also the time report, is being sent to Tripletex in real time within seconds. And this was our whole process from creating the project to invoicing the customer for a construction company.